Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pink Shade. Oh, my God, Keisha. It's Mugshot Monday. We're back.
We are back. That was a long hiatus. We're not used to that. We're used to, we get a week, maybe 2-week break, and then we're on to the next. But no, they played in our faces this time.
If you guys, we're gone and you're back for Love During Lockup. Thanks for coming back. We did cover season 4 of 60 Days in the interim, which was recommended by Kimberly from A Date with Dateline. And we really loved it way more than we thought we were going to love it.
Oh, way more. I mean, I totally got invested in these people. I wasn't sure how we were going to do it. I knew we could do it, but I was just like, but they had some kooky characters, and these weren't the prisoners; these were the civilians that were the kooky characters. It's like, whoa, these motherfuckers belong behind bars. But it was a good watch.
Listen, it was fun, and so if you didn't listen and you're back for this, thank you for coming back. But if you ever need a little something to watch, I would recommend it, and then go and listen to our recaps because we I think we nailed it. Not to brag.
And it's season 4.
It is 60 days in season 4. And whoa. Do you want to hear about mucus on the wilds? This is the show for you. No.
Do you want to see a human rabbit hybrid person hopping around the prison there? Do you want to learn how to become an MMA fighter? It's all there. It's all there.
Do you want to know what you have to do to get initiated into the Bloods? That's how you find out.
It's all there. It's all there. If you want to learn how to make drugs, it's all there. It's all there in Fulton County Jail. Learn it all.
They're having a great time. They're having a great time in that jail. Yeah. Well, if you're watching a video, Keisha and I are both not in our normal locations. I am at an Airbnb in Oklahoma. She's at a hotel in Dallas. We're not that far from each other, actually.
It's so nice to be on the same time zone.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to screenshot and post our text messages.
Please don't. It's so embarrassing.
And a majority of them are about time. And I must confess, it's usually me saying, hey, because she always sends what time we're going to do it. And I can always reference the emails that she sent, but I'm still going to text her and say, hey, we're doing it this time. It's that time, your time, and this time. We're in the same time zone, so this has been nice.
It's very confusing. And I can't tell you how much I talk about time zones in my life. Last week I recorded with Ace, and he's on Mountain Time, which is different from Pacific Time. And so it goes, from me, it goes Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. So I had to count back, instead of counting back 3 for Kimberly and 1 for you, I had to count back 2 for him. And it's just hard. It's just really hard.
Yeah, it's
struggle
confusing.
Is real. But yet here we are. Listen, there's a lot to talk about on this episode. The episode was only an hour, praise.
Thank God. Yeah.
But I watched it once, and then I watched it again for notes, and it still took me, it took me an hour and a half at least to write the notes because it's brand new people. So you really have to pay attention.
And I don't know anyone's name except for Goddess and MOO MOO.
I know.
How could you not remember Goddess and MOO MOO?
And I kind of wish, let's see, if I could pull up Love During Lockup new cast, maybe on the screen, I'll be able to pull it up for you. Yeah, here we go. I'll just pull this up and I'll be able to share the screen when we get to it. Okay, accept the cookies.
You're frozen.
I'm sure I am. Okay. Am I back now?
You're back now.
Okay. Yeah. You guys, because we're in these different places, it's touch and go.
And I always feel like I don't need her to be unfrozen. I can do it. But then I realize I rely way too much on your facial expressions to get through the show.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
let's get started because God knows it's going to crap out. Okay. Now, before we get started, we're going to start with Emily and Justin. That's who we're starting with. But because I have goldfish brain and I have so much of this reality show stuff in there and I can't remember everything, I had completely forgotten about the news that came out. So everybody knows this. And as I'm watching it, and I'm kind of glad as I was watching it, I didn't know. But then I got reminded real quick when I went over to Instagram that this first couple that we see, Emily and Justin is no longer with us on this earth. R.I.P. he unalived himself.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all this controversy with Emily because also apparently she applied to be on Love Island like right after he died.
Right.
Girl, listen, I've only watched one season of Love Island UK ever, but I don't think they allow hookers on Love Island. Maybe they do.
I look, I'm old school where, you know, if you're a hooker or a side chick, you keep that shit kind of quiet. But now we're just letting everybody know about it. It's like, follow me. It's like MTV Cribs or something like that. Follow me on my day of being a hooker. Come on, come along. Let's do it. Get ready with me. And all, like,
totally. And you guys, this is her word, hooker. We didn't say it. She said, I'm a hooker.
Even if she didn't say it, that's what she is. She's a hooker.
She's a legal courtesan, which means she works in brothels legally. She is a sex worker. And again, she's doing it the right way. She's doing it legally. She's not out there hooking on the street for meth or anything like that. But it's shocking.
It's still hooking.
It's shocking. And I didn't know it. And we tune in and I'm like, well, this is different.
This is a first.
It's a first.
Every season we think we've heard it all. We've seen it all.
Yes.
And every season we think they can't get any stupider because of course they have to watch this show. But here we go. Surprise, surprise. They just keep bringing it. There's a lot of fucking stupid people. That's a horrible picture of her too.
Yeah. But there
kind
they
of
are,
reminds me
guys.
a little bit of Tiffany from 90 Day. Beyonce. Like if Tiffany had a cousin,
I could see
it'd
that.
be her.
I could see that.
A cousin who was a prostitute.
Yeah.
And why is his photo AI?
They always do that.
His mugshot AI?
They always do that. They always do these AI photos with the prisoners.
I don't understand why they
because
do
I guess they want the background to always look exactly the same, and probably every one is different, you know.
Okay.
Let me do this. Stop sharing this screen. Stop screen. Okay. So let's start with them, Emily and Justin. So we are in Elko, Nevada, but we know she's from Elk County, Pennsylvania, but this is Elko, Nevada. Confusing.
Well, because there's so many parts of Nevada that prostitution is legal. We've all seen that show that came on HBO about the Bunny Ranch.
Well, I didn't see it.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I know you didn't watch it. I watched it. It was about legal prostitution. And here's a little known fact that you remember whenever Lamar Odom like OD'd at the brothel?
Yeah.
That was the brothel.
This one?
The same brothel. The Bunny
Ranch.
Which I'm wondering, is this the Bunny Ranch, but they just have renamed it? Because I think that owner like died. I wonder, is this it?
Let me look it up. Okay. Fellas brothel in Nevada, because it's called Fellas. Fellas. Well, we've got one called Bella's. Did I just think it was Fellas with the F, but it was Bella's with a B?
Okay. I couldn't get past the legal prostitute. I mean.
Okay, here's one. Okay, Nevada's legal brothels. Okay, this is Nevada's legal. Okay, Elko County, you've got, which is where she is. We've got Dovetail Ranch, the Desert Rose Gentlemen's Club, Inez's D&D. I guess you get beaten there. I don't know. Mona's Ranch, Sue's Fantasy Club, Bella's with a B, Hacienda Ranch, and Donna's Ranch. So we also have in Lyon County, we have the Moonlight Bunny Ranch.
Maybe that's the Bunny Ranch that was on the show on HBO.
Oh my God. In Nye County, they have one called the Chicken Ranch. In Story County, have the Mustang Ranch, okay, weird. Okay.
Why do they all have to be ranches?
I don't know. Maybe it's I was looking for my phone because I heard it buzz and it's around here somewhere, guys. I don't know why they all have to be ranches. Maybe it's a thing.
I could own a brothel.
You could?
Okay. It'd be the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Okay, so Emily runs up to greet her friend at the airport, and she tells us in her talking head, she says, when it comes to aesthetics, ever since I was young, I dreamed of big boobs, big lips, big butt, and before I walk through the door that I've paid for everything I have. And I'm a businesswoman.
You're not supposed to want people to know that.
That's what she wants. She wants that fake look. She wants it.
Okay. All right. All right.
And she says, I'm a businesswoman. I live on the East Coast, but I work on the West Coast. My goal is to make money for myself, for my family, for my man. My man.
Mm-mm.
She only gave us a 1, my man. So that was good.
Yeah, because she has a lot of men's. She has
wow.
menses. Yeah, she gets around. She has menses.
So this girl is named Savannah. This is her friend. They get into her car, and Savannah is driving her to her new gig in Wells, Nevada. Now, as they're driving, I'm thinking, is she a hooker?
Is Savannah a hooker?
Yeah, are both of them? I was thinking, are both of them hookers? Because she hasn't said it yet.
No. Here's the thing. Savannah may be a hooker. She just doesn't want the whole wide world to know she's a hooker. So she's like, I'm just going to be the hooker Uber driver.
I think she is the hooker because she tells her, like, I've worked at this place before, and you kind of got to be in charge of your own food, because it is like going to like a dorm or like a sorority house. Where there's like one kitchen area for everybody to share. So, and when it's like, I've just got a lot of questions. Like,
well, I couldn't get a good read on Savannah. I was like, does Savannah think her friend is the dumbest bitch on planet Earth? She had all kinds of looks. I could not get a good read on Savannah at all. I kind of concluded she can't wait for this bitch to get out of her car.
I think we're never going to see Savannah again, so it doesn't matter.
I don't think so either.
So Savannah is driving her to this new gig, and so Justin, the boyfriend, the inmate, calls and tells Savannah, "You're never going to believe this." He calls and he's talking to Savannah, and Savannah says to, let me rewind. Emily says to Savannah, Emily says to Savannah, Justin's going to get out in 3 months. And Savannah's like, that's great, girl. So Justin says, hi, I'm Justin. I'm in s7e1, Houtzdale, Pennsylvania. Here are his charges, because we love to look at the charges. Because they love to say things like, I'm in for burglary, but then we like to see everything they're in for.
But here's the thing. WeTV plays in our face about this too, because they will only highlight certain charges. They never highlight the kidnapping, aggravated assault, murder. They don't highlight those things as if we can't see it on the screen.
That's why we like to read the whole thing. Okay.
Yes.
So his charges are burglary, criminal mischief, damage to a property, possession of a firearm. Every single guy, possession of a firearm, by the way. Receiving stolen property, simple assault, unauthorized use of a motor or other vehicle, criminal conspiracy.
I mean, if we had to date a felon, I could deal with those charges. I could do simple assault.
Simple assault, I have to assume, means like
maybe you push someone.
I kind of think like they were putting him in the cop car and he elbowed the cop or something.
Yeah, I could do, you elbowed somebody. Yeah. I can do simple assault. So, I mean, if we're dating a felon, he'd be on the better side of, he'd be in the keeper category if we had to choose. Yeah.
Now, this is where I noticed her weird face tattoo. She's got what looks like just like a crisscross situation over here by the one eyebrow. And again, people, Keisha and I are here to tell you, the face tattoo is only for when you run out of space on your entire body. She
has plenty of space.
She has so much space. Why the face? Why the face?
And so many women do. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I thought it was a weird piercing for the first 45 minutes of the show. And then I realized, well, that's a fucking tattoo. Because why?
Why? Because she's so into like her look and her face and her lips and her, why would you do that? And I'd like to know, if she ever tells us it was like a bad decision in her youth. So
she's never going to tell us.
So she says she met Justin on Facebook because he popped up in people you may know. So she contacted him, and who wrote back to her was his ex, who's one of these girls out here talking shit about her. One of his exes who ran his Facebook page, and this ex who ran his Facebook page told Justin all about Emily, and he was interested. So she went out.
Okay, that's weird. That is weird. Why is the ex-girlfriend running your Facebook page, and why is she also playing matchmaker for you?
The two girls that are out talking like in support of Justin and like this girl ruined his life and made him do this and all this stuff, They're one is like the best friend and one is an ex-girlfriend, and they were both really close to him.
Okay. Maybe Justin's just that dude.
Yeah. So he says when he first saw Emily, they ran and they hugged and they cried, and he thought, damn, how many people get to feel like this in your life? Like you feel that love immediately.
Well, I think she makes a lot of men feel like they feel that love.
I think so too.
And they pay her to do it.
Yeah. So she says to him on the phone, she's like, God, we got to find a way for you to meet Drake. And Justin goes, oh, when we meet, he's going to be like, so my mom is crazy, my dog is crazy, but this guy is cool. And now we hear about her 5-year-old son named Drake. We see Drake's little picture. And she says, my mom is so wonderful. She watches Drake while I go into work.
No, she's raising your son. She's not watching your son. No.
Interesting. So
how would you feel? Anna came to you and said, look, I really want to hook. Will you take care of my child while I go on a totally different coast to go hook?
I mean, I would watch her child because I wouldn't want the child to be left with anybody else.
Most definitely. But I feel like we need some other ambitions.
It wouldn't be what I want for my daughter.
But I support it. If that's what you really, 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 really wanted to do.
Okay. I would think it would be dangerous. I would be concerned.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'd have questions.
Yeah. So Justin says, look, I try to be supportive because you were already in this environment before we met, but it really stresses me out. And, I've accepted a lot and being with you is worth it, but it does make my mind go crazy. Now she tells us, she goes, I work at a licensed brothel as a legal courtesan. I'm a hooker. And she says, I do care what Justin thinks, but it's hard to give up on something that's going to take me further in life.
Girl, please be so fucking, do not piss me off this early in the show.
How is this taking you further in life unless your ambition is to be the owner of the brothel and then own a chain of brothels?
And that should be the goal. Like I always tell Skylar, don't be the stripper, own the strip club. But I don't think, I've always told her that, I've told her that, like, just let's own the strip club. I don't think that's what she wants to do. I think she's quite comfortable in the role, the position, the job. I'm not, everything I say has like it sounds like something about sex because I'm like, this is not the position. I think she's comfortable in the space. She good where she's at. Well, let's just say it.
Okay.
She's good where she's at. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. Even that.
Hard. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get through this.
She arrives at what I thought was Bella's and meets people. And the manager is a woman named Laura. And there is a lady there that she meets named Bushy Meadows.
So I guess she'll go in the category of doesn't shave. Like I'm sure they have categories for the hookers.
I guess
she's
it's
all
like,
natural.
If you want an all natural, it's Bushy Meadows. Because it's like, this is Suzanne, this is Rebecca, this is Casey, this is Bushy Meadows. You're like, why does she have a nickname?
So you won't be confused about what you're getting when you get it. Like, for sure, it's going to be a wild kingdom down there when you go.
It's so confusing.
It's in the name. It's in the name. So good for Bushy. Good for Bushy.
Listen, she's embracing it. So, so Emily tells us she got into sex work when she was 3 months postpartum with Drake. And she does it for the money. She can get $10,000 to $20,000 in a week, which is double. It's 10 or 20 is quite a big difference.
And then I'm looking at her clothes. You're not making $10,000 to $20,000 a week.
You would have gotten that face tattoo. She would get that face tattoo removed if she had.
She would. Yeah. I love it whenever they flub those numbers.
And she says, but I understand how it could be, hard for Justin. And I hope he can handle it when he gets out, And I've really actually, when I think about having sex with him, I get turned on thinking about sex with him. But otherwise, it's just a job for money. And I don't think about it like that. And Laura showing her around and says, Here's the VIP room with the hot tub and the mirrored ceiling.
Ugh.
We see a negotiation room.
Mm-hmm.
And then she whips back a curtain and she says, here's where you do the DC, the dick check, to see there are no lumps or bumps or open wounds on the dick that would be not safe. So do they not make them wear condoms?
I don't know, but I feel like there should be one person that is just their job. I don't think that like it should be one person. She is hired to do all the dick checks.
I think it should just be like a nurse, and she's just 9 to 5.
So
she does the dick checks.
Yes.
And
I can never be a dick checker. I would laugh. I would say, ew. I would say, what is that? Were you born with it? Did you just get that? How long have you had it? Are you on antibiotics? Why is it? Are you sure this is where you should be? There's an urgent care right. I couldn't do it. I could never be a dick checker. No, I would make the dicks go limp. They'd be like, fuck it. We're leaving. She messed it all up. We don't want to be. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I need more information about the dick check. I need to know. So you go to the negotiation room and you negotiate. This is what you're getting for this price. Now we're going to the dick check room and you're going to just drop your pants. And I'm going to get up and under and around. And now we're going in here to bang.
I feel like the dick check should be code before the negotiation.
Me too. I think if you're not happy with the dick check.
You still owe me the deposit. You don't get the deposit back. Like, I don't.
Oh, God.
It's out of order there. I think we need a whole episode about dick checking.
And I need more information about, because she showed her to what was her room. So I guess if they have like 6 girls working there, they have 6 bedrooms. Mm-hmm. And then they have 6 rooms that are for the banging and the dick checking. Because somebody's not sleeping in that room with the hot tub and the mirrored ceiling. Like that's a sex act room.
I just feel like this was an hour-long show. We could have invested a good 20 to just the brothel and like the questions that we have. Because I have more questions about the brothel than I have about these people.
I mean, I have so many questions about how do they live, and it's like, what are your hours of working, and what if a guy comes in and he's like put down a deposit for you, but you're not on your working hour. I have questions. I have the scheduling questions.
I'm fascinated. I'm intrigued.
Me too.
Yeah, interest has been piqued.
I hope we get some more information. So, dick check. Okay, so she talks to Laura. She says, in the past, I've been worried about how I look. Do you think I'm okay? And Laura goes, I think you look great. I was like, you look incredible. Did you take a look at Bushy Meadows? Girl, you look great. I'm sorry.
Maybe Bushy's claim to fame is just the bush. It's not about the face. It's not about the body. I'm sure there's men that only want that.
Yeah. God, we need so much more information.
We really do.
Okay.
We need to start a podcast about brothels.
Then we may have to go to one and then we'd be upset. Okay. So Laura says, I think you look great. And she goes, I already put your picture on the website, and we see some of what these pictures look like. And Emily goes, God, I hope I get some deposits, and I guess people put the money down, that they could come and.
Well, how much? Like, how much is the deposit? I would love to know. How much is a session?
I don't know. We're going to have to look up Bella's in Elko County, whatever the hell she is, in Elko, Nevada, and look up Bella's and see what the rates are there. But then I don't want that on my computer. So
I think that James just wouldn't be surprised. Like, who knows what the fuck she's thinking?
True.
He may get excited. I was like, don't get excited. This is for educational purposes only. Me and Mary Payne need to know.
Dave wouldn't even know how to log into this computer. I don't want like something like to die on the way home, and then he has to access my computer to like find some documents. It was like the last thing she looked up was Bella's brothel in Nevada.
And he would have been like, we were so close to that threesome I've always wanted to have. She was thinking about it. Just thinking about it.
Oh my God. Okay, so then she's standing outside and he calls and she goes, hi babe, like I've got to work. What's going on? And he says, I just kind of got some bad news. He sounds real sad. He said, I got some bad news.
Because this is big.
Yeah. He goes, I thought I was going to get to be seen by parole like now, but now I have to wait 3 more months to get seen. because of the misconduct and the fighting. And now I won't be seen by the board, the parole board, until October of next year. So we don't know if that means it's like November right now, but it seems like it's a year away.
Yeah, it's far. It's a lot further than she was thinking he was going to be out in 3 months.
And she gets all mad, and she rages out. Okay.
Well, she can work it out, work all that anger out on somebody.
I know.
She get a good tip.
Let me pull up this next couple. Oh, okay. Lord. Okay. It's going to be Goddess and Damon. But I hate to pull up this picture because it does kind of give a spoiler, but it's just at the end of the episode. So let's pull this picture up. Okay. Present. Share my screen. There we go. Okay. So this is Moo Moo and Goddess, but also we've got Bonita, who we don't find out about till the end of their segment. But Damon and Goddess, she calls him Moo Moo, he calls her Gigi. Mm-hmm. And Bonita, we only saw for just a second. But the fact that these women,
Bobo,
the Bobo, Gigi, and Moo Moo,
yeah,
the fact that these two women's names are Bonita and Goddess are really just.
That's a lot. That's a lot in the name category. Those are not names here every day.
No. Okay. So I gotta say though, this girl Goddess is the cutest thing we've seen on this show in a long time.
She's very cute.
She's so cute.
But she's so dumb.
Well, yeah. And her mom's cute. Her mom looks like her sister.
Mom's cute.
All right, so we're in Baltimore. She's trying on clothes in a store. It's never explained why, but she says, yes, my mother named me Goddess. Okay, get over it. We see her mom, whose name is Natisse, and they're trying on clothes or whatever. And her mother says to her, did you start popping it yet? Moaning on the phone. Ew.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Like,
ew.
I get that some people have that kind of relationship with their... It's just weird to me.
Very.
I am educational when it comes to sex. I'm not about pleasure and discussing it with my child. If it's an educational question, we can go there. But pleasure, positions, you're on your own. That's why you got friends.
Ask your friends. So she's like, no, we don't do that. His cellmate is nosy, so no. And then she says, my love of my life is Damon. I call him Moo Moo, and I'm obsessed with him in a fatal attraction kind of way. We see
Glenn Close.
Okay, we see a bunch of photos of him grabbing his package and whatnot, and he's not that cute.
No, he's not cute at all. No. And Moo Moo, why does he like milk? Why is it Moo Moo?
Demand, I would be like Momo would be better.
Momo, but it's the fact that we have seen so many of these shows that we can pick out nicknames just based on the name.
Yeah, but Moo Moo.
Yeah, I don't.
How about just D?
Does he like milk?
D would be cute.
Or his name.
Demand.
It's not a hard name. Yeah, exactly.
So we see him doing his interview, and it looks like the production is like in the jail with him doing the interview. And he stands up and shows his tattoos to the producer. He's like, here's the name of my kid. Here's the name of my mom. And you hear the CEO's going, hey, you can't be showing your body. But he's like, my bad.
Yeah.
He's in 2 years for handgun possession, but we see his charges now. This is interesting, Keisha. Yep. His charges say firearm possession with felony conviction, HGV. Illegal possession of firearm, HGV. Illegal possession of ammunition, HGV. Handgun on a person, HGV. Now, my first question is, what's HGV?
Yeah, I thought you were going to have the answer already.
I do have the answer.
Oh, okay. Of course you do. Okay.
It stands for heavy goods vehicle. It's a vehicle that carries over 1,000 pounds or something like that. So I guess I am deducing that he must have been a truck driver and had the firearm. But what he's saying is, I got 2 years for handgun possession, but he's not saying what the first charge is here, which is firearm possession with a felony conviction, which means
so he's already been convicted. He was already a felon.
He wasn't allowed to have a firearm because he's a felon.
Right. But we don't know why he is a felon originally.
Originally, right.
Okay. All right. There's layers.
So
He's
it
an
seems like
onion.
he got out, he got his license. He was a truck driver of some sort
I'm fucked up again.
and fucked up again because he got caught with a gun and a weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
A gun and a weapon, a gun and ammo. Okay, was what I meant to say. All right. So anyway, he says, I'm looking forward to getting released in the next 6 weeks for real. And Goddess, she's my baby for real. I call her Gigi, and we've been in a relationship for a year. She tells us she's a braider, and we see some of her work and like, whoa.
She's good.
She's good. Yeah. And we met when I braided his hair. I liked his hair. I liked his swag, but then he got locked up.
And that's where you should have left him.
And that's when you should have said, okay, let me move on to the next cute guy that comes to get his hair braided.
Let me date doo-doo. I had moo moo.
So he calls and he's talking about sucking toes and whatever. And she's just on
the
phone.
Yeah. And he said something about sucking his toes.
And she's like, no.
No, disgusting.
In the talking head, she tells us, look, we haven't been together in real life. So I guess they started dating, but never really consummated before he got locked up.
Right.
And she says, I do worry about the size of the penis. Like, it's really important to me. Okay, well.
All right.
I don't know.
That's just a gamble. It's a gamble with every guy. Poor Emily. She's probably seen him and had them all.
Emily could do a dick check and let us know what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can you dick check Moo Moo and let us know what he's
Let us know. Let us know how it's going.
Is it a little handgun, a big handgun, a Glock? Is it a shotgun? Like, come on, what is it?
So the mom, Natisse, says, he's going to tell you anything while he's in there. And I worry about you getting your heart broken because when you're in there, it's fantasy island. But when they come out, it's reality.
True.
And talking head mom says, I know all about it. I call myself the jailhouse gigolo.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
The jailhouse gigolo?
She says,
okay.
I'm loyal.
I don't think she knows what gigolo means.
A gigolo generally needs a man, but she says, I'm loyal. I've had lots of guys in there, but Goddess, she's very naive. So I don't know.
Okay, loyalty and lots of guys don't go together.
Every guy she dates ends up in prison, or she always just finds one after another. Like, what is it?
I couldn't take her seriously in that fucking denim layered dress thing that she was parading in.
I didn't get it, but the mom is super cute, but Goddess is so cute.
They were, I don't know why I kept getting Black China, Tokyo Tony vibes from them. Just did. I don't know why.
And the talking head Goddess says, my dad was in and out of prison. And, my mom cannot just keep projecting her trauma of her experiences onto me. Well, your mom would want you to do better.
I don't think this is necessarily trauma. This is like real life experience. Like, please don't date a prisoner. Like, there's some knowledge here. Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with trauma. I mean, a regular man can cause trauma, but I mean, this is really, steering off like no. Mm-mm.
So she and her mom talk, and they're like, and mom's like, listen, you and Moo Moo are not going to make it. She's like, how much do you want to bet? And she says, I know I'm going to make it because that man, he loves me real big.
They bet a $5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah. And then I looked at their clothes again.
And you said no.
Y'all both lying to each other. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all going to have some IOUs.
And then of course in the talking head, Moo Moo says, I got a secret. And I don't want to keep lying because once you start lying, you have to keep lying. So I want to go ahead and tell her, okay, well, listen, that's something. That's something.
I mean, yeah, tell the truth. Yeah.
That's where Bonita comes in. We're going to see her at the end.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're at Goddess's home and we see her dogs, Gates and Bentley. They do a lot of focusing on Gates' butt and balls, and we didn't need it. We didn't need it.
I always say WeTV plays in our fucking faces all the time. Like, there was no reason at all for them to stop and do that. Why?
We didn't need it.
We're disgusted enough by the characters in the show. We don't need dog butt.
No, we didn't need dog butt.
There was something wrong with that dog butt too. fucking know what was going on.
I just did a quick look away, but it didn't seem right.
It didn't seem right. No.
So
Where's
she's
PETA when you need them?
so she's in the kitchen and she says, "We're going to go from a family of 3 to a family of 8." She has 2 kids. He has 4.
That's 3 too many.
And talking head, he says, "I can't wait to get home to my kids. You know, I was like Mr. Mom. I was always there for the school pickup and all that. You know, my kids don't even know I'm incarcerated. They think I'm away at school for 2 years."
For 2 years? Okay, community college.
I had to go to school
Going
in New
away
Zealand.
for community counseling.
So she says she found out she was pregnant with her daughter named Zoe, who's now 11, when she was 16 years old. She said, "So I had to grow up fast." And she has another little boy, and his name is Zane. He's 4. So Zoe and Zane, and they are 11 and 4. And Zane's face is blurred. So that dad was like, "Nope."
No, and I don't blame him.
So here we go, Gerard. So Gerard is her ex, and Gerard Sr. is the dad, and they come in, and she says, Pop, Gerard Sr. is really like her dad too, because of course these two, you know, they had a kid at 16, they had to really grow up.
Right.
And she said, I gotta say, Gerard Sr. is pretty cute.
He is, and I liked his swag as well.
I liked his outfit.
I like he passed all the vibe checks.
He was cute. Junior, not so much.
Not so much. No. What blanket?
So Senior's over there talking to Junior, and Moo Moo calls. And Senior goes, "Hey, let Rod, the son, let little Rod meet your man. Meet your man. I would let him meet Moo Moo. They're going to have to be around each other. They're going to have to deal with each other." And so she says, "Hey, I want you to meet, baby daddy number 1. Rod is here." And he goes, No. I really would rather do that in person. I don't want to meet on the phone. Okay.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
But it's weird because they're all standing.
It is weird.
And she said, "He's right here." And then he says, "No." That was, yeah.
It was an awkward. Well, she was put on the spot, number 1.
And it wasn't FaceTime, so it's weird because it's just audio.
It's very. Yeah. It was an awkward scene. I'll say that. And I'm not fixing to introduce my child to anyone named Moo Moo. I'm just not going to. No. No.
Okay. So now she gets off the phone, and Gerard Sr., Pop, is asking her all about Moo Moo. And she says he's in there for possession of a firearm. And I'm not judging him for that. And Senior goes, "Look, I grew up rough as a black man, but I'm not a felon."
That's right. Yeah.
It's like, "Thank you, Dad." And she goes, "How many kids does he have?" And she goes, "He has 4 and 4 baby mamas," because I know that's what you're going to ask next.
Well, as he should. That's a lot.
That's a lot. And he goes, "You don't think that's a red flag?" And she
That's
goes,
4 red flags.
And she goes, I'm not judging. And he goes, "I'm not judging either. I'm just telling you to be careful."
Yeah.
Talking head, Gerard Sr. outside says, when someone doesn't want to get on the phone with you, he's got something to hide. So what does this man have to hide?
And I think he thinks that another man can peep his bullshit real quick.
Yeah.
Which is very odd that you would think Gerard Jr. would be more invested in this than his dad. Gerard Jr. could give a shit.
He's like, "Dad will figure it out."
He's like, "Oh, whatever." Yeah. Okay.
Then we get talking head. Moo Moo says, "Here's the thing. I'm caught in a love triangle between Goddess and my daughter's mom, who's now we know is Bonita. And I want them to have a relationship with each other and me to have a relationship with them. I want us to all be in a relationship together. Like, I want a poly relationship for real. Like, you feel me?"
Okay, sister wives.
That's not something you just drop in on somebody after you've been dating them for 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, that whole thing right there is a person has already hinted to you like they're about that life. It's not something that you just spring on them all of a sudden when they think they're coming home to you.
And they'd be like, "And Bonita's here too. How big is your apartment?
Can Bonita come stay the night as well?" Like,
no.
That's how people get cut.
All right, we're going to move on to Monique and Titus. Now, you are going to interview Monique soon.
On the 22nd.
Yeah. Okay. So after that, we'll remind everybody here. Okay. So here are Monique and Titus. I gotta say, Monique, I'm sorry. I don't think Titus is that cute.
He's not cute at all.
Mm-mm. I'm putting the picture on the screen, guys. Okay, so she says, I swore I would never date another inmate, but I lied. I'm back, bitches.
Okay, wait a minute. So here, once again, WeTV is playing in our faces.
Okay.
Why did they black that out as if we didn't know who that was?
Oh, you mean when she sat down like in the dark, like it was a secret, and then they show it to her? Hilarious.
She could have been on another show, and they could have done that. I would have known it was Monique.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, WeTV.
That's funny. I love they do that like it's like a reveal. Yeah,
It wasn't a reveal. No.
Now she got braces, and of course, when I first looked, I was like, I wonder why she got braces. But then when they were flashing back, I forgot she had that huge gap in her teeth.
A field goal.
Yeah. Well, so she's gonna have those braces
she's
a long time.
Up. I think so too. Yeah.
She's glowing up. Yeah. So they say, what have you learned from dating inmates? She goes, leave short kings alone. They the devil. And then we see all these clips of her and Derek.
Yeah.
I forgot about Derek's crazy sister that wore that like balaclava and like tried to like beat her up and stuff.
Yeah. They were fools, but it was funny.
Came out swinging and shit.
Yeah.
They were funny. So she tells us that over the past 2 years, she's been on a weight loss journey. She's lost 100 pounds. She makes another joke about losing another 140. That was Derek. She's a new Monique. She's confident and she takes no bullshit. We see her go to a Zumba class. She's having a great time. And now we meet Titus. Titus is at Allen Correctional Institution in Lima, Ohio. Now, Keisha, this man's arrest date was January of 2012. That's how long he's been in prison. It never goes well when somebody has been in prison that long, because when they get out, they want to try everything.
As they should. But you done fucked up because you're with Monique and she's ready to get pregnant. And here's the thing. Monique says she's a new Monique. She says she's confident. I call bullshit on that.
No, I don't.
Because you're still hiding behind a screen. You're only dating people who are not seeing you in the real world.
I agree.
Which means you're not as confident as you're still putting yourself inside that box of safety by dating prisoners.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Monique.
So his court date was in 2013. We see his charges. They are aggravated robbery with a firearm, kidnapping, carrying a concealed weapon. Now, I do know that if you go in and you have a concealed weapon, you pull it out, you're doing a robbery, give me all the money, you're pointing a gun at somebody, that's aggravated robbery because it has a firearm. And if you're holding that person in there, not letting them leave, that's kidnapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Monique is like, you know what? I don't know about the kidnapping. Ohio is different. They'll put kidnapping on anything. But look, I could say to you guys, hey, nobody's leaving this room. I guess that is kidnapping. Anyway, it was a robbery.
That's
girl.
She's like, they just put kidnapping on anything. Oh, I pulled this person over for an ounce of weed, but they were also kidnapping.
Yeah.
No, you don't just throw charges on there, especially an extreme charge like kidnapping. That's scary.
You held somebody against their will.
You held someone against their will. But she probably likes that shit because she want to kidnap too. She looks like she want to hold men against their will.
So
I better be quiet before she hears this and then we'll do the interview with me.
So we meet Titus and he says, we met 8 months ago. I signed up for a dating site and she was on there. And she goes, "Ooh, he's so fine. He's 6'3". So I knew he could handle a woman like me." And he says, I knew she was the one. I had to do 14 days in the hole and she stood by me the whole time because a lot of people will bail. I was like, if somebody's going to bail on you after 14 days, I don't really think you need to be fucking with them.
Well, here's the thing. She just carried on with life. It's not
any different.
It wasn't any different. She just didn't get to talk to you. So when you got out, she started back talking to you.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Mary.
So he calls her in the car. He's like, "Give me a kiss." And she's doing one kissy sounds. And she's talking about how much, she loves him or whatever. He goes, yeah, you move state to state for me. That's real love. Oh,
Monique.
girl.
Why?
She reminds us that she's working as a content creator. She's a wig influencer and she can do it anywhere. And she is. She's really good.
She is really good at she can do a wig. I mean, she wears a wig and you can't tell that it's a wig.
She does great.
So good for her.
She says, I can do it anywhere. So I moved from Chicago to Cleveland to show him that I was really committed. But no, we've never met in person. So now she's close to where his prison is and still hasn't met him in person.
Still hasn't seen him. What was the other couple who was like that?
Well, she did it with Derek. She never went to see him.
Who is that big Shantae and what was his name? Hero or?
Oh, yeah.
True.
Shantae and True.
And True. Yes. And this is, I'm worried, Monique. You got me worried. I'm scared.
Me too. So they're on the phone and she goes, are you excited to come home to me? And he says, you look pretty. And he goes, I like your braces. She goes, you didn't even answer me. He goes, let me see something more. And so she's like, with her boobs.
I was like, you ain't saying more till you answer that question.
Right. You didn't. You evaded that question.
Yes, you did twice.
And so she goes into the bedroom and closes the door so she can show him something. You're
not seeing none of my groceries until you answer that question. You better answer it right. No, women do better.
I think he's got so many girlfriends, don't you? Don't you?
You think so?
Yeah, I bet he's got more than one. So she says, yeah, of course, I could see myself marrying Titus, but I'm nervous because I have witnessed a switch up over the man coming out of prison because, they say what they want in prison and then they're different when they come home. Well, that's
this.
The whole premise of the show.
Yeah, you already know this and you're doing it again because the guy is 6'3". So basically she's saying only short men and prisoners ain't worth shit.
Right.
But if you're tall, I'll give you a chance. I mean, she's already talking marriage and she's not.
Never seen him in person.
It has no excuse, no legitimate excuse because she can't say work because she just told us she can work from anywhere. She has no, I think it's once again, I'm afraid of what he's going to say when he sees me.
I think so. So Titus's cousin, TK, comes over. Now, I don't think it's really a cousin because later he says they just did time together.
I mean, if she going to date a prisoner, I mean, she may want to talk to him because he's a little cute.
Jamal was hot.
Okay? Yeah, I'm like, you fucking with the wrong one. This one already free. And he's cute.
And he knows how to dress.
And Eddie can set up cameras.
Cute.
Like, come on. I see potential.
So he comes over, he's like, because I'm TK's cousin, Jamal. I'm here to set up the camera. And she's like, oh, okay. And he's like, girl, where is your furniture?
That's pretty bad with a man who just got a prisoner ask you where your furniture is.
Yeah. And she's like, I just moved here. I wasn't sure I was going to stay. So he says he's going to set up a camera in the front of the house, in the back of the house, and the bedroom. And she's like, why the bedroom? And he says, because when somebody breaks in, that's the first place they go. And he's like, and they're not going to look for anything in here because you haven't got anything.
Now, see, okay, so I was under the impression that he's setting up the camera so that Titus can see what she's doing.
Maybe, but he said the front and the back and the bedroom.
Because he said they're going to be coming through the front to get to the bedroom. I feel as though he's doing this because Titus wants to see what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
I didn't know if he meant like a burglar or a robber was going to come to the front door and go straight to the bedroom.
Yeah, because therefore, why do you need one in the camera? Like she said, okay.
Yeah.
It was all kind of odd.
And so then Titus calls and it's like, hey, man, how you doing? He goes, you there with her? All right, step outside so we can talk. And she's like, why do they have to step out? Like, what's the secret?
I don't think he knew he was on speakerphone.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. Jamal is kind of a mush mouth a little bit. Titus, I can understand Titus, but Jamal's a little bit of a mush mouth. And which is unfortunate because he is so hot.
Yes.
But
God don't give it to you all.
No.
God will never give it all to you. He say, look, I gave you all this fineness, but you gonna have to work on your own speaking skills. Like I can't give it to you all. You got to work a little bit hard somewhere. Like I gave you beauty. But you're gonna have to find a speech coach. Like, yeah.
Titus is like, tell me how it's going there. How is it? And he says, she seems cool. He says, I hadn't had time to pick her brain yet because I just got here. And Titus says, look, I'm the type of person who's real loyal. And if you cross me or make me your enemy, I will cut your head off. Okay.
Well, see, that goes right along with kidnapping. You know what I mean? This is this is a dangerous person who does not need to be set free. And he hasn't learned his lesson. He's already talking about cutting people.
And we, by the way, we have had no information of when he ever is getting out. They haven't said he's getting out in a year or he's got nothing.
I don't think he's out now.
So Jamal comes back in. She goes, what was that about? And she goes, oh, he was just asking about you. And, he hadn't seen you. So why haven't you gone to see him in person? And she goes, I don't want to be in an enclosed space with criminals. And I don't like, he goes, you're in an enclosed space with a criminal right now. I just got out of jail.
Yeah, he clocked her real good with that one.
And the talking head, Jamal tells us he and Titus spent 2 to 3 years in prison together. And my first impression of Monique is she seems defensive. And so in the talking head, she says, I am scared of getting hurt again, but I'm taking a chance. I'm being open and vulnerable with him because I just want to be loved so bad.
Girl, you keep looking for love in all the wrong places.
Oh, it just broke my heart, Keisha, when she said that. It made me so sad.
Because we just know.
We just know.
I mean, the success rate of this show and people that make it is not very large. It's very, very. The list is as short as Derek is.
Derek.
Okay,
let me pull up this last couple. It's Kayleigh and Michael. And okay, let's see. Kayleigh and Michael.
I mean, they say the stupidest for last.
I am so stunned by this woman that I can't.
Yeah, too.
Okay, that's Emily. Okay, here we go. Kayleigh and Michael. Now let me put them back on the screen. There we go. Again, see his AI picture? Yeah. Okay, Kayleigh and Michael. All right, let me just.
Marbles for brains.
So we meet Kayleigh. Kayleigh's 35, Michael's 33. Kayleigh is a certified nursing assistant. So she's a medical assistant. So we meet Kayleigh and her 4 kids. She's got Ariella or Ariella, depending. She's 15. Grayson, who's 11. Isela, she's 9. And
how did you spell it again?
Isela. Isela. She's 9. And Serenity, who's 6. So 15, 11, 9, and 6. Okay. She walks in and goes, what are you doing? They're like, we're making posters for Dad. When Dad gets out of prison. Gosh, Dad's going to need all these things when he gets out. One thing he's going to need is a job. Yep. Making all these. We're so excited about Dad. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is their dad. Nope.
No.
Nope.
It never is their dad. No.
Not. So she goes, look, here's the thing. My life is a hot mess express. I have.
She's honest.
4 husbands, 4 kids, maybe 3, maybe 4 baby daddies. So she didn't even know who the dad is, one of those kids.
It's probably the last. It's either the last one or the first one.
And she says, I've been married 4 times. My first husband, I was very young. That was stupid. Second husband, I was in active addiction with alcohol. Third husband, my mother picked out for me, and she's a bad judge of character. And now I'm married to my 4th husband, my high school boyfriend. He was really just a friend with benefit in high school, Michael, but he's back in prison. So we talked to Michael, and he says, I'm an Italian guy, I came to Arizona, and you know what they say, come on vacation, leave on probation.
Yeah, we've never heard that before.
I've never heard that. This is confusing because he's from New Jersey.
What the fuck was he doing in Arizona?
Did he come to Arizona to visit her?
For her? It's so weird, the things that they don't explain. Like that would have taken 30 seconds to explain. Less than 30 seconds.
So she's from New Jersey as well, and she moved to Arizona for a guy or something.
Yeah. I don't.
So he says,
well, I'm thinking that he was born in New Jersey, and some point he moved to Arizona because they went to high school together.
Right, but maybe she's also from New Jersey and met some dude
Well,
and
but
moved to
her mom
Arizona
is
and
down
had all
here.
the kids. Yeah.
But her mom and her brothers are all in Arizona.
Oh, true,
too.
true.
So I'm thinking he was born in New Jersey.
Okay.
And New York is in his DNA, like Lisa Barlow.
Right.
So he's still claiming it. Yeah.
So his charges are possession of a firearm, possession with intent to distribute, conspiracy to possess dangerous drugs for sale, misconduct involving weapons, possessions or use of drug paraphernalia, methamphetamines, and ding, 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 aggravated assault.
Well, what's a dangerous drug? That I've never seen that before.
Yep. A conspiracy to possess dangerous drugs for sale. I don't know. I guess
is that meth. Like a certain kind of drug or fentanyl or?
Yeah, maybe it's meth instead of weed. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But again, aggravated assault.
The lingo a little bit on. Yeah, you know, they never highlight that part.
From this document he shows, he was arrested in 2019 and the court date was in 2020 in the District of Utah. So I went and looked that up. Is there like a Utah county in Arizona? No, he was arrested in Utah.
Well, if he's selling drugs, you got to move around.
I'm thinking he was transporting, and that's some of these, you know, transport. Okay, so he's going to be in prison a long time. Okay, he's been in for 6 years. While he's been in for 6 years, he's got 2 personal training certificates, and he got his business degree. And we see him in his cap and gown. This is what we needed in Fulton County. That's good. What we needed in Fulton County.
Yes, yeah, but Fulton County got a long way to go. I mean, they can't even get the snot off the walls. I mean, they're not going to be doing any programs. But good for him for utilizing this time because we don't see that shit very often at all.
No, we don't. We see him in a cap and gown, like getting his business degree.
Yeah.
And he says, I really want now, you know, that I'm going to get out. I want to go out and do good in the world. I want to show the world what a Jersey boy can do right here in Phoenix.
He's too much Jersey boy. I mean,
very into it.
We get it.
He says
that don't mean shit in Arizona.
They don't care. They don't care. So he says he and Kayleigh met in high school and he thought she was so cute. And she goes, yeah, no. He had big bushy eyebrows and braces and I just couldn't. He says she went her way and had kids with people. I went my way and had kids with people. And after I was incarcerated, we came back together. And Kayleigh is funny and beautiful. And I can't imagine being with anyone but her. We got married through the mail in prison and we've been married about 3 years. Okay.
All right.
So she's telling the little kids, you know, go get ready for daycare. And we see Ariella, I don't know. The 15-year-old is like
the mom.
The mom is like making eggs and telling the kids, let's race and all that.
Yeah, she was burning the shit out of one egg.
The eggs were real burned.
It was.
So we do see a lot of photos of him, like training. So I wonder if he must be in like a very low security federal prison.
Think so.
So Ariella says, I do worry about dad coming home, you know, because dad's always like, things are going to get done my way. I'm going to yell. And, you know, mom, I really don't like that. And the kids are not going to be used to that. Our younger children are not going to be used to that here.
Because she's the mom. She's the mom. Hence why she's trying to have this very mature conversation with her mother, who then says something really fucking stupid.
She goes, you guys are just so used to me being laid back. So you're just going to have to make adjustments and learn the word no.
No, he needs to adjust to y'all's lifestyle, not the other way around. Like, you're not about to come to my house and start telling my kids what to do.
I said, lady, you do not ever discipline your kids and then wait for your inmate husband to get out of prison.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be the disciplinarian.
To not his kids.
Quit calling him dad. No. So if he is 33, he has been in prison since he was 27. Okay.
That's a long time.
Okay. So let me get back to that. Okay. Eggs, burning the eggs. I wrote that too.
Burn the shit out of those eggs. And they was dry and I didn't see a lick of seasoning that she put on them.
The bacon was good. So Michael calls and they talk. She tells us, I've lost 100 pounds on Michael's diet and workout plan. Like, whoa. So he's, you know, and she says, so I've really been following what he's done. And he goes, just like all Americans, she wants to work out and eat right, but she's complacent and lazy. She says, I lost 100 pounds and then I went to Mexico and got a bunch of plastic surgery. I got a mommy makeover for $9,000. I was like,
good for you.
Good for you, girl.
That's what you should do. Yes, that was my dream right now. Let's get a mommy makeover. Yes.
So on the phone, she's talking to him, goes, okay, what else do you need when you get out? And he says, I want to see you bent over so I can see that tattoo. And she's like, stop. Like, again, not realizing you're on speakerphone.
And then the tattoo.
And the daughter's like, oh, gross. So we see her tattoo. That's a prison tattoo, property of MVRJR. So he's Michael Victor Rothschild Jr. I don't know what his name is.
That's the kind of shit that people put on a horse. Like you brand a horse.
Yeah.
You let him brand your ass with.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Her level of stupidity just angers me.
And then he's like, here's what I need. I'm going to need a cell phone. I need shoes. I need a razor. I need a manscaping kit. I need face scrub. I need moisturizer. I need socks. I need hair gel, but the good kind. And she's like, Jesus Christ, I married a woman.
Yeah, a total bitch. Yeah.
And they hang up and the daughter is like, guess we got a bunch of stuff to add to the list. Damn.
Yeah, she's got more sense than a mom. I mean, she just really does.
So we find out she has given him about $42,000. Now they've been married for 3 years. Let's just say they've been together for 4. Not that much.
That's a lot of. It's always surprises me how expensive prison really is. That is motivation to not go there for me because it's just too expensive.
But if you break it down, let's just say they've been together 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's only like $10,000 a year, which is a lot. But when you put it all together, $42K sounds like a shit ton of money.
Yeah, it does.
So she goes, the way I do things, I just rather ask for forgiveness than permission. And he's pretty cheap. And I was really hoping to rectify my bank situation before he got out, but I haven't done it.
Yeah, how could you? You've got 4 kids. You're a single mom. I mean, I'm hoping she gets child support. And then he keeps begging for shit.
Yeah, right.
Mm-mm.
So Kayleigh says, my parents were never together. My parents were a one-night stand. She was like, so that's great. You're welcome. And now her 2 brothers, Tanner and Daniel, and the mom, who she's just basically said was a whore, come over.
There's a lot of whores on this episode.
A lot of
whores.
A lot of possession
behavior.
A lot of possession of a firearm. A lot of guns.
I mean, it's like the fucking starting of a script of a movie. You know what I mean? Whores and guns and prison. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Where's Quentin Tarantino when you need him? Like, here, we got part of the script already.
Whores, guns. Okay, so she says, I really do act like the head of my family, with my brothers and my mom, which is weird. And mom sits down and goes, okay, Kayleigh, let's talk about your future. And she's like, well, what I want to do. And she's like, okay, no, seriously. And she says, your husband has chosen to make bad decisions twice. So he's been in prison before.
Mm-hmm.
And mom says, has he been out in the real world ever in his adult life? And they're like, yeah, when he was 19. So he was in prison when he was 19. Then he was out and he went back in when he was 26.
So he fucked, had kids.
Yes.
And went right back to a life of crime. So he's not raised any of his children.
Mm-mm.
Was it 1 or 2?
It looks like 1, but he could have 6.
Okay.
We don't know.
That is very true. That's very true.
And one of the brothers goes, Mom, you judging her for her life choices in men is not right, because what example did she have? And mom goes, I know I wasn't a great mom, but I want Kayleigh to do better for her children.
Right.
And her talking head, Kayleigh goes, growing up, my mom was never around. She had a gambling addiction. And when she did come around, when I was around 10 with a guy, it was pure trauma from there.
So you're going to do the same thing to your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and let's not forget that she was just going to feed her kids sandwiches, and the older daughter's like, I'll take care of it. I'm calling grandma, who brings a shit ton of food for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is a recipe for disaster.
It's terrible.
It's not going to be good.
And she says, my mom was not a good mother. She said, but she's good now. And even that's a work in progress. So the mom says, Kayleigh, you've sent him over $20,000. And Kayleigh goes, well, really, it's more like $42K.
Mm.
And Kayleigh tells us, I think Mike has no idea the stress that I'm under trying to carry my whole family And, I'm a medical assistant at an urgent care. So 42,000 is a lot for me. What the fuck was I thinking? And the brother goes, 42K is a down payment on a house. And the mom goes, that's half your salary. But again, if it's half her salary over 4 years, it's not as much as we,
I'm not giving any man any money, Mary Payne.
and especially not a prisoner.
Not at a prisoner. No. I will help you out if you're out here in the real world trying to hustle and we're trying to work together. But you are in prison. I am not sending you money. Yeah. You better find some fucking sugar mama to give you the money. I'll give you conversation. Yeah. That's it.
I agree with all that. So mom says, how are you going to survive when he gets out? Like, is he going to have a job? Does he need a car? Like, what's going to happen? And Kayleigh cries. Now, of course, the 15-year-old daughter is sitting right there.
Listening, yeah.
And Kayleigh cries and goes, I know you guys are so worried. And then she tells us, I'm going in with a heart full of love and I hope he doesn't break it. Well, this is your husband, so I hope he doesn't break it. It's your husband.
Yeah. Your paper mail husband.
Yeah. Meanwhile, go to another scene of Mike's mother named Angel. And she's like, hi, how you doing, Mickey? Is she in New Jersey? Is she in Phoenix?
I know, we don't know.
And he says, hey, Mom, can you tell me how much I have in my savings? And she goes, oh, it's around 14,000. And he says, if you see my wife, don't tell her. She goes, oh, I won't. So maybe the mom is in Phoenix. He says talking, and then he's saying like, when I get out, you're going to transfer it from your account to my account. Cause I think he doesn't have an account. He's just somehow getting money to her that she's saving for him.
Yeah.
And the talking head, he said, he's financially literate. He's learned how to invest and he counts every penny. And Kayleigh has a spending problem, but is he investing her money?
Yeah. It's her money that he's investing. And she has a spending problem when it comes to you.
Yeah. This is wild.
This is bad.
And so we end with the big, this season on, but it was too much to write. But I saw some hair that I'm never going to get over.
Yeah, that blonde thing, it looked like Cousin It. We're going
to have to really study it.
I don't think we can study that.
You guys, Wig Court will be in session when they come on the screen. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was. I feel like we're just going to send that person straight to the mental institution because something is wrong.
It reminded me of Lisa and Stan. And remember when Lisa buzzed all her hair off and she tried to put those extensions on the nose?
The ramen noodle extensions?
The ramen noodles were a wig, but she got little braids.
I remember those bad extensions. Yes. And it was
into
horrible.
the nubs. Yeah. And it was like a 1/4 inch of growth and then like 2 feet of hair attached to it.
Oh, the good old days.
Oh, the good old days. Oh, Lisa and Stan, where are you?
In the dungeon.
She's back in prison.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm sorry we started off on a bummer with the Emily and Justin thing, but you guys go look at According to Amber. She's got all the information there about that. And apparently the best friend and the ex-girlfriend we're going to see on this season.
Ooh. Okay.
And you and I were texting about it yesterday, and Keisha said, they're going to have to do a black screen of death at the end to tell us about this guy dying. And I said, it'll be a literal black screen of death.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And we had that once before, remember? With that girl with the green hair.
Ashante. Wait, no. Her name started with an R. She goes by Big Diva. Renika and Asante.
Asante. You said Ashante. You would confuse the two. Okay.
Asante. Yeah.
Yes. And they did tell us at the end, that he had passed away.
Well, I mean, we've had quite a few deaths on this show.
Oh yeah, we have.
But usually they don't happen during the season. They're usually after the season has ended. It's like a couple of years down the line. But this is the second one that we've had, and it's happening.
Listen, and by the way, guys, I don't know. Maybe they do have people that have been sex workers on Love Island. I have no clue. The one season I saw it, all the people were like pretty young and like, between 19 and 22, like stupid college age. But
well, it didn't look like she got cast, so.
Apparently not. They're probably like, we draw the line at face tattoo, girl.
And prostitution.
Okay. And again, you guys, sex work is work, and I get it. And she's a legal prostitute.
but it is still something for us to make fun of.
It is.
Yes, it is. But hey, do you? I think it should be legal. If a woman wants to sell her body or a man wants to sell his body, let him do it. Let him do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, that's it. And join me tomorrow. I'll be with Kimberly to talk about Before the 90 Days. And of course, Keisha and I on Wednesdays are talking about Welcome to Plathville over on Prime. And on Prime, I'm also doing 90 Day the Other Way. With Kimberly last week, we put out a bonus, which was the game Sweeping the Nation. Does Ace know who this is? Ace did not know who most of the people were. I really stumped him this time. I felt great.
Okay.
I felt great. Ooh, and on that note, I don't need one more person to tell me I was wrong about Ronald Reagan. Keisha, I said
What did you say?
One of the questions was Ronald Reagan. He did not know who it was.
Okay.
And I said, oh yeah, I said Ronald Reagan was president for 3 terms, and after him they did term limits. That was completely wrong. Apparently it happened in the 50s. It was after FDR. How I got FDR and Ronald Reagan confused, I have no idea. I have no idea. Anyway, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I texted Ace and let him know I was wrong so that he didn't have false information. He said I'd already forgotten about Ronald Reagan. I didn't care.
But it's you guys who won't let us forget shit that we say that's wrong.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That was completely wrong. I should just go in and take it out so I don't get.
No,
it'll be like 2 months from now. Somebody like, I just was catching up and I wanted to let you know. I know.
It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
Anyway,
look how much good you bring to the world.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what if you just messed up on that?
We got hookers and guns and brothels. Oh my. Okay.
Yes. And kidnapping. We got
kidnapping. Don't forget kidnapping.
That's
everybody,
exciting.
Everybody make sure you're listening to Keisha's podcast, The Libra Lounge with Keisha, and make sure you're following both of us on social media. And the next time you see us, not Wednesday, because we already recorded that one. Next time you see us, we'll be back in our normal habitats.
Yes, we will be. I had to think. Because I've got some other travel plans. So I was like, yes, we will be.
Yes. Next week we will be back in our normal habitats.
Yes, we will. Yes.
Okay, Keisha, I'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.